Hello. It's always fun when you're asked to create a design for a particular theme, and you get your creative ideas flowing, and it's the best part of the job as far as I'm concerned. So I'd like to just put together a little design, in fact 2 variations of a design on a space theme, because they're very popular at the moment. But obviously every technique that's used within this design can be adapted and used so that you can recreate it for different occasions, whatever you choose to need. First thing I want to do is to create the surface of the moon. So we're going to do that using Sempertex Graffiti balloons. This is graffiti marble, the one with the black ink. They are also available in other colours, pink, blue, white, multicolours, but the marble one is particularly good for the surface of the moon. And I'm going to double stuff it with Sempertex Reflex Silver, both 12 inches. Inflate that to, air inflate it to around about 8 inches. So overinflate, let it down, inflate to 8 inches, squeeze it till it's round, tie it off. Make 6 or 7 more of those inflated to around 6 inches, and then I'm going to glue them together with rubber cement. So there's no complicated tying techniques, it is literally just glued together around. So there's the bigger one, the 8-inch one in the middle, and then the smaller ones around the outside. And then we turn it this way up, it does look quite moon-like. And into the gaps I've just glued a selection of 5-inch balloons. We've got 5-inch reflex silver, metallic black, fashion grey, satin silver. So all of the balloons that sort of, all the colours that all tie in together, just filled in the gaps to create our moon surface. You can do as much of this as you like, but I'm going to leave it, I think, probably about there for now. We can finish off a little more later perhaps, but that's enough to explain the idea. Make sure you leave one space here where you're not filling in, because that is where your little astronaut's going to sit. And so using the astronaut super shape, I have helium filled him because I want him to stand at an angle like this. So helium filled him, and then I've attached with stretchy balloon tape a small weight to his foot, and he's going to go in that gap there. So if you air fill him, he's going to be considerably more difficult to get him to sit at the angle that you want. Now we need his space rocket, so I'm going to use some copper tubing. I've used this quite a lot. It's really very useful frame material. You can pick it up from any hardware store. This is the 8mm size, but it comes in 10 as well, and it comes in a coil, so it's already pre-coiled. You cut off the amount that you want, probably about 1.5 meters, 2 meters, depending on how high you want it to be, and then you can literally just pull it up into a nice sort of spiral shape, and it's very malleable and very bendy and very easy to work with. And then that can be part of your base, and you can attach balloons to it. But at the moment it's copper coloured and I want it to be silver, so I'm going to use the technique of using a 260, in this case again reflex silver, to wrap the frame to get the silver that we want. So just inflate it a couple of inches, 3 inches, tie it off, and then I do like to remove the neck roll because it makes it tidier. And then all you do is to hold the neck roll against the framework, and then wrap the balloon around and around like this, and the air is pushed further into the balloon, but each twist will wrap around 2 or 3 centimeters of framework to get the shiny silver that we need. Again, a really useful technique for covering framework and all sorts of things, to make them match into the rest of your design. So keep going until you've run out of balloon. Surprising how far this will go. Oops, try not to let go. Once you get to the end of the inflated part of the balloon, you can deflate that, tie it off, and then start a little bit back with the next balloon and carry on until your frame is filled. Once you've done that, you can add 4 little clusters of 5-inch balloons, inflated very small. So this is 3 inches, 2.5, 2 inches, really small. Fashion red, fashion orange, fashion yellow. And onto that, I'm going to add his little rocket. So I'm actually using the sitter balloon, normally designed to sit on the tabletop like that. But if we add a 160 on the bottom, tied around the tail and the tail taped up, that gives us a nice firm attachment to attach the balloon into our rocket trail. So pull it in nice and tight, wrap it round a few times to secure, and either tuck in or cut off the excess 160. And then this can be tucked into the side of the design. So this will go underneath the moon, like so. And there you have it. You can adjust the angle of this to suit wherever you want the rocket to face. Just turn it a little bit to get it where you want. But a nice little space thing for you. Now, if you wanted it slightly different, you don't want to use this framework like this, we can just use this part of the design. Take this off again and add a helium-filled bouquet to the spaceman's hand. So here's one. We've got the flying saucer super shape, the Happy Birthday standard, and then we've created a planet here with black and gold marbles, orbs, and a purple reflex 260. And flying them on monofilament, and then just a little bit of stretchy balloon tape is sufficient to attach the bouquet, which is tied together at the bottom here with a stretchy tape. We'll just attach that to the back of his hand, like so. And to complete it, I'll add one more little rocket, and I've got a sticky tab that I've attached to this fin here, which will just keep it secured into the design. Like that. So 2 variations of the same theme.